one hand, we are group 7, and for me, Peter, due to some reasons, I didn't go to volunteer with my teammates. Instead, I go to the Genesis Social Welfare Foundation with the member of Group 8. And my working in the Genesis is just as what you heard in Group 8. First, I assist the staff to move the goods and tie up some items of consumer goods. And in the process of tying up the goods, I can discover it is not an easy task for them to do it, because as you know, there are many sections of the Genesis section in Taiwan. So, and there are many items there. So, all I need to do is to make sure which items need to put in any section properly. And on the other hand, as you know, we spent the whole afternoon in the institute to collecting the receipt and invoice, and finally we only get $220. And on the other hand, I also deal with some related documents. Yes. So here's my reflection. In this semester, in many courses, we all emphasize the importance of altruism, and I think the experience of dealing with the invoice have proved that, because even the only $200 can even help the family, because the core value of the Genesis is to help the PVC, is also help the family as well. So therefore I really recommend the people to be a volunteer who is willing to help those in need without any payback, because after that you may get a lot more than you expect. Okay, so here's my voluntary experience. Thank you, and let's move on to my other teammate.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are Group 7, and we went to Chengqing Kindergarten for our service, voluntary service. Because most of us like children, and we want to learn some teaching experience from this kindergarten. Yes, and today we have 4 presenters to do the presentation, and 2 of our group members did the video, and 1 of my group members did the PPT and will upload the video clip. And so the first, we were introduction of Chengqing Kindergarten, and 2 of us will do the interview part, and also the last presenter will do the reflection part. So let's begin with the introduction part.
So at first, I will give you a brief introduction about Chengqing Kindergarten. Talking about Chengqing Kindergarten, where does the name come from? The name of Chengqing is derived from the first 2 words of intake school mottos. 沉静恒心. And so, what do 沉 and 静 respectively mean? 沉 represents sincerity. It means to be frank and sincere from within and without. And Jing represents honor. It means to honor law and respect ethic, to cherish enjoyment and love associates. And speaking of the goal, the 4 leaves or the clover respectively stand for love, patience, construction, and perseverance. And they help Chengqing's children to be full of grateful compassion. And about the target enrollment, they accept children who are over 2 years old and under 6 years old. And major child care target 80% children from in-text faculty members and cooperative firms, and the other 20% children from general people. And talking about Cenjing's features, the first one is they have safe and beautiful environment. It is located in in-text faculty housing area. It is safe and quiet. And there are playgrounds offering children a running paradise, as well as spacious and comfortable classrooms offering children to grow up freely. And the second one is open educational philosophy. They use the mixed age or age group ways to provide a diversified learning environment for children to grow up in happiness and care, and also learn in the games, so that they can cultivate an open, independent, respectful, and self-respecting child. And the third one is 5 disciplines developed evenly. They focus on early childhood life education and balanced development of moral, intellectual, physical, social, athletic, and also hire professional teachers to teach students at no extra charge. And they also have professionally qualified teachers and chiefs. Teachers with qualified professional license and abundant teaching experience accompany children with passion and love, and also learn and grow with happiness. And chief also with level C professional license and super craftsmanship, carefully prepare nutritious food to let children get balanced nutrition. And they have small class size teaching. The ratio of teachers to students is between 1 to 15 and 1 to 10, so that children can obtain more care and hugs, and it will become children's another warm and happy home. And the last feature is they have diversified teaching activities. Regularly hold field trips, visits, and partners and parents-child campaign, so that children can learn impression and live a wonderful experience and sweet memories. And let's welcome the next presenter.
Before we look at the interview, we have a video to show you.然后我们主要是想问，就这一间幼儿园经营的一些理念是什么？
因为学龄前的阶段的话，我们还是希望小朋友在一个比较自由的环境下去学习。那现在外面很多幼稚园因为家长的压力，所以他们会给孩子很多纸笔的东西、背诵的东西。那在我们这边的话，我们当然主要还是有主题，然后设计操作的活动。操作跟团体活动、游戏，然后让小朋友去进行。那就是希望小朋友在游戏中学到他们该有的规矩、规律，然后解决问题的方法，然后让老师只是一个辅助者，大概是怎么样，然后用我们自己的想法去进行。
然后最后大家你可以分享几件就你在从事在教小朋友中学到的
活动的话，我们就来搭飞机。那我们当初设定的就是我们在那1周里面就开始跟小朋友讲，让他们先分享，然后老师也分享一些图片、影片。搭飞机的时候，他有哪一些程序，然后有哪一些规则。这是我们设定的，觉得说，其实你去搭飞机本来就有一些秩序需要遵守。那我们从收拾行李，然后准备护照开始教小朋友。那当活动那一天的时候，我们老师就跟小朋友说，那你们自己把飞机布置好。那其实老师自己心里有设定，就是说我们像那个飞机座位一样，把椅子这样一排一排把它排好。那 我们就跟小朋友说你们想要怎么弄，那他们跟我们的想法是一样，我们就开始排椅子。那小朋友就突然说，不对啊，那个行李是放在飞机的肚子里，而且也不太知道那个飞机的位置，就是说放行李的位置是哪里。可是他会觉得说，那我们行李放哪里？行李不是应该放在飞机的肚子吗？那我们就问他说，好，那再来怎么办？结果他们就把这些桌子并着排起来，把3个教室的桌子都搬出去，然后并着排起来，把椅子排在桌子上面，然后把桌子下面当成是飞机的肚子，是他们放行李的地方。那他们自己再去分配工作，几个人当空服员，然后去跟老师要领巾，够了。但我们会希望更多，可是我们自己还是会有一个设定。那其实你跟孩子去做这些互动，你只要给他的时间跟空间够的时候，你会发现他所做出来的东西已经完全超乎我们老师原来规划。
So when we interview the principal of the kindergarten, when we interview the principal of the kindergarten, she told us that when they teach the children, they often set a limit in their mind that that they know the children could offer them more ideas when they held an activity and they join it. But when the activity is actually going, they receive more than they expect. That the children often offer their ideas to them. Like in the video, when they held an activity of they going to take an airplane, the children actually put the desk together and then put the chair up on the desk. Then they told the teacher that the luggage should be under the desk, because when they are on the airplane, the luggage is actually on the stuffing of the airplane, which is the bottom layer of the airplane. And that's not they expect when they are planning for the activity. So the basic idea is that they should not set a limit when they are planning for activity to the children. Because when they set a limit, they won't see it's hard to see the children's ideas. That means when the children tell the teacher the luggage should be on the bottom of the airplane, but the teacher said we don't have that kind of space for the luggage, then they couldn't see the creativity of the children. And next is that they teach us children how to use the other stuff to make things, like tuolo. But the children don't know how. But the children, they won't explain to the children how tuolo could spin, because the word inside this concept is too difficult for the children to learn. But when the children are trying to let tuolo to spin, they gradually learn how to learn this concept, but without the teacher explaining this concept to them. So that's why they think they shouldn't set a limit to the children in order to let them express their creativity. Okay, next, welcome the next presenter.
And next, I will talk about later interview part, and I divided it into several subtopics. And the first is life is transitory and don't limit yourself. However, before that, she went to Taipei to cover work for her friend. And after that, she worked there for 12 years. And after 12 years, she went to Jiayi to teach and manage 3 regional kindergartens there. And the next is what teachers' strengthen were influence on parent thought. If presidents in kindergarten always tell parents studies should be the priority for children, and they have to learn language or math skills as early as possible, parents will feel anxious and force teachers to teach more. And the principals in kindergarten thinks this is a vicious circle because there are more important matters children should learn in their current age. She believes if teachers spend all the time asking children to recite materials or write words for 100 times, children will definitely learn those skills. And so what is the most important crucial matters children at their current age should learn? And it's morality. It is impossible that teachers only through telling children you have to collaborate with others and then learn the skills. Children have to learn these important skills from their experience. They have to experience quarrel, communication, and compromise, or they have no opportunity to learn it well. And for example, how should children deal with if they don't want somebody to join in their group, or if there is somebody that has in their group? How should they cope with? Or how should the children with leading character react to this problem? And also, how should other children do if they don't want to do the things that their leader assigned them to do? And teachers there don't interfere with them except they indulge others because those are the problems they were first to face in their later life. Thus, they should learn from those conflicts. Then they will begin to think why other groups nearly complete their work and why they don't start to do their work. And they have to understand what characters they should be in a group. So this is the thing they have to learn. And another issue is how will teachers react if children are angry or cry? And the principal told us that we won't tell them don't cry because it is useless. Think about that. If you're sad and somebody asks you don't be sad, does it possible? It is children's personal matters. They cannot bother other children and interfere with classes. Thus, we will tell our children to go outside in classroom or allow them to walk outside and make them deal with their emotions by themselves. They have to grow from those experiences, which we cannot assist. And after several times, they will notice they miss a lot of wonderful things when they go outside and miss classes, and they will reduce times they are angry. And furthermore, if children are penalized, what is the meaning of penalty? Have you ever think that? What is the purpose? We will ask children to reflect how they can improve next time, or it is meaningless to penalize children. Those are the really important matters that children should learn at their current age, which take a lot of time. And we then ask, is there any parent oppose their teaching method, no matter in morality or studies? And we obtain this answer. It is your option. What is really important you think children should learn at their current age? We will tell parents our goals before their children enter in our kindergarten. A single teachers and parents have is we all want children to make them grow. So the most important is teachers and parents should trust each other. Actually, it is more easily let teacher buy a lot of books and teach, but it is not the mission we want to do. So it is parents' option if you want to let your children study in our kindergarten or not. And so it is the end of our interview part. The next presenter will share our reflection from this volunteering service.
Hello guys, I am Jennifer and I will do reflection. And when we are doing the internship in Chengqing kindergarten, and we learn how to teach and play with children, we must do the children with the patience, love, care, and perseverance with them. And first time we went to this kindergarten, first time we go to kindergarten to accompany them with the play and see the situation, and we think how to teach them and tell a story. And we are divided to two parts. The part one of Wendy tell a story to the children, and my part to teach them sing and dance. And I teach them Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and the Chinese is 小星星. And because the first time they don't know about the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, so we are called the 小星星. And then the first time they are shy to sing and dance, and after that I teach them replay maybe almost 5 or 8 times to sing and dance. After that I ask them to dance together and sing together, and then after they are can to sing and dance, I ask them per group to sing and dance, and then they are also happy. And then after we are teach them, and they are go to park to playing bicycle, ride the bicycle, or and play the park. And in here we learn how to accompany them with the patience, because for me last time I haven't to teach the children. And then in here I learned, and I feel thankful for this opportunity to teach and play with the children. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, please write your comments or suggestions to this group.